Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So on my funded FTMO account, it's now profit split day. So the question is, did I manage to get through my major rule of getting funded in the first month, get through with a profit to get the refund on actually taking the challenge? And the answer is yes, I made a profit. But as always, there's good and bad news. So let's start with the good news. Trading this month was actually pretty good. I started off with a bit of a dip, but after I really managed to just knuckle down, wasn't risking too much and just literally slowly grinding out the trades each day. When the trades were there, took them. When they weren't there, just took days off. I wasn't over trading as much as I normally do. And yeah, the actual return on the month was 3.5%. Now, a lot of people might say 3.5% nothing. You're obviously doing the challenge, you're getting 10%, verification 5%. Why can't you still do 5, 10, 15% when you actually get funded? Now, see the psychology changes. I don't want to be pushing it, don't want to be really rushing it too hard and losing the account in the first month. That's obviously the worst thing that can happen. And it's also not my trading style to go for a really big aggressive breakout, have some real tight stops and go for that real sort of breakout and get sort of 5, 10, 15% on a few trades. I'm more of a slow, steady burner, look for the right trade at the right time and just risk sort of 0.25% or even less than that and just get into a small process of just building up the funds slowly in the account. But unfortunately, the bad news was when I started this particular month, it was 2 days before they actually changed the profit split. So unfortunately, I was still sat on 70% profit share. So let's have a look at the metrics and see how my trading went this month. So as we can see from the equity curve, it started off very slowly. I had a bit of a drawdown. That was a £700 loss. And after that, I thought, okay, fine, let's reduce the risk down even more and just take the profits when I was actually getting into a profit on some of the trades. And from then, it just very, very steadily grew and grew and grew all the way up to the end where I hit a profit of 4,700. Again, looking at the max daily loss and max loss overall, didn't come anywhere near close to them, primarily because I was just trading very small risks and just not letting the trades run and get into too much of a drawdown. So as we can see, the average profit, not huge for the number of trades, 38 trades placed in a month, so not a massive profit per trade, and the average loss is at £261, but when you consider that there's one trade was £700 and there's a couple of very other small trading losses, with a win rate of 92.1%. And as you can see each day, I've tried to be very consistent. Started off just with a very small profit, got into that loss on the beginning of the challenge and just literally grounded out, slow, steady build up every single day. And obviously when there are good days, on this particular one, the 5th of October, did over £1,000. And obviously just got to the end of the month in nice profit. When we look at where the majority of the profits came, it's nearly all within gold. We look £3,700 profit in gold, a little bit on the FTSE and a small amount on GBP USD. So the majority of my trade was done on gold and it was a fairly good month because it was range bound and just bouncing off certain key levels. And here we have the profit split payout ratios. So unfortunately I was on 70-30, so I actually got a £3,300 payout from FTMO. If I was on 80-20, so I'd started 2 days later, I would have got an extra £471. And the main target for me now is to actually scale the account up and get to a 90-10 profit split. And therefore this month would have been an extra £942. So my main objective was to get the refund on my challenge fee. Now I actually signed up to this particular challenge in April this year. It took me 3 attempts to pass the stage 1. I actually had 2 retakes, then passed on the 3rd attempt. And also it took me nearly 2 months to actually get through the verification phase. It's taken a long time to actually get through this particular challenge, but the main thing I've got there in the end, I'm now at 0 risk. I've got my money back, so therefore I can actually either decide to take another challenge in the future or just keep that money for another thing altogether. So my main objective now is to scale this account up so I can actually get the 90-10 profit split. And obviously scaling up, I also get a 25% extra on the equity. Now to do that, I've got to be profitable over a 4-month period and show a 10% increase. I'm already 3.5% up, so if I carry on at this exact same pace, I will get this in the next 3 months, which for me, that's the start of 2022. It'd be fantastic to start the year with almost an extra 25% capital and a better profit split. Now there's always discussions who's the number 1 prop firm, and for me, looking at the comments a lot of people have is around the delays and timing getting their account details or getting payments. Now from my experience as of today, I submitted my invoice and within 2 hours I actually had the payment in my bank account, and an hour later I actually had the log-on details to the next challenge. So literally within a few hours of actually waking up this morning, I had everything done, paid and new account details. I think that's the biggest point that FTMO is proving at the moment, is they are the best customer services by far. There's no delays, literally straight in and get trading straight away. So I hope you enjoyed my quick update on my first month with this particular account with FTMO, and it gives you more inspiration to just be dedicated, stay on course and manage those risks, and just be sure that you're able to have that plan in your own mind of when you're going to get funded and then what can you do with rewards. Don't go spend them all at once, save them for a rainy day or put them into a account where you can trade your own capital, because as always we know that not all the prop firms stay around forever, and there's always to have that sort of backup plan so that if it does fail then we're always in a position that we can have our own money in our own trading accounts. So I'll catch up with you again next video. Cheers everyone.